Memory. Anamnesis. A new day began. The fluorescent bulbs flickered to light, and the dictaphone beside my cot whirred into motion. "Good morning, Tom," the dictaphone began. It was my voice. "This is your home. Don't be afraid." Cramped quarters, damp concrete walls, barren, aside from a few ration packs stacked on the ground. For generations, mankind has taken shelter as the world above recovers from a nuclear war. Those who have lived their lives entirely underground, who have never seen the old world, trade memories as a commodity. Sunshine, daisies, pastures of woolly sheep, unseen for generations, except in other people's memories. The poor, like us, sell our good memories to pay for the necessities of life. The rich, in the deepest, safest recesses of the bunker, hoard memories. It is important that we pay the monthly premium to have our bad memories suppressed. They can be overwhelming without good memories as a counterbalance, and no one will buy bad memories. I remembered these things, albeit somewhat vaguely. My brain was fried from constant selling. We are slowly running out of memories to sell. Some of us are devolving down to our basest instincts, selling everything just to stay afloat. When we become the feral, violent animals we all are deep down, we are pushed out of the bunker into the wastes above. I arose, zipping into my jumpsuit. I brushed my fingertips over my calluses. Long hours cranking the rowing machine, turning the turbine to generate energy. That I remembered. You must get to work, but keep in mind the good memories you have left. They will sustain you. I tried to picture them. Your first kiss. I remembered it, squeezing past metal grates where the screws had rusted off, just to get some privacy. The day Dad said he was proud of you. I remembered it, saving up credits for months to buy back Mom's memory of her wedding day. Mom giving birth to Sheena on the factory floor. Who? The dictaphone continued, rattling off memories I no longer possessed. Her first steps, her first words, her first day working with you. There was nothing. Nothing. I felt myself hyperventilating. My sister? What had happened to her? Where was she? Why had I sold all my memories of her? Now, Tom, don't be upset, but if you've forgotten any of these things, you're going to have to splice out that part of the recording. You've been selling lots of memories lately, but remember, you're doing it for Sheena. She's hooked on junk memories. Old world drug use, roller coasters, meaningless sparks of dopamine. She sold everything else. If you can't buy her core memories back, how to churn the turbines, how to speak, she'll just be another mindless zombie, pushed out into the wastes. If you remember nothing else, remember your sister. But I didn't. I didn't remember her. I must have been too late. I dried my eyes, spliced the tape on the dictaphone, and headed to work. He won't leave my door. This all started about 4 days ago. I was woken up in the middle of the night to a loud knock on my front door. I really wanted to ignore the knock, but whoever was there kept knocking. After a few minutes, I got sick of hearing it, so I went to the door and looked through the peephole. I hadn't seen this man before. He had an angry expression on his face. I was going to open the door and ask him what he wanted, but then I noticed the knife in his hand. I backed away slowly from the door and ran downstairs, making sure the back door was locked. It wasn't. I locked the door and rushed up to my bedroom, grabbing my phone off the bedside table, and I was unable to call 911. Whenever I tried to type the numbers or press the emergency call button, my phone would just shut off. All I could do now was hope this strange man didn't find a way in. It's been days now. For the past few days, the knocking has been going every second of every minute. It doesn't stop. There appears to be another person at the back door who looks almost identical to the one at the front door. That means I can't leave my house. And I'm almost out of food. I'm not sure how long I can stay in here. I don't think it's worth the risk of jumping out the window. They'd see me and just kill me. The knocking just stopped. I went to check the peephole. The door was open. Homecoming. The woman sat on the bench. Resting her chin in her hand, she looked up at the street blankly, waiting for the approach of headlights in the dark.
Mom!
She startled slightly and looked down at her daughter. Her dark hair was in neat little braids. She wore her favorite dress. The woman smiled.
Oh, hello, sweetheart. I almost forgot you were there.
The little girl's eyes were sad and dark. Her face was serious and somber as she took her mother's hand.
Mommy, it's time to come home now.
The woman smiled at her, confused.
We are going home, darling. Just waiting for your father to pick us up.
He's not coming, Mom. Come with me. He told me to bring you home.
The girl tugged on her mother's hand, but the woman resisted.
Your father is coming to get us.
No, Mom. He's not. Please, Mommy. Daddy's waiting. Come home with me.
The woman looked into her daughter's pleading eyes, then up the empty road, then back again. Why had she been waiting there? In confusion, she let her daughter lead her away into the night.
Darling, where are we going? Home's the other way.
Just follow me, Mommy. I know the way.
Into the night they went. When they reached the cemetery gates, the woman stopped in her tracks.
Lucy Rose Carroll, this isn't funny.
The girl sighed.
It's a new way. Don't worry, Mom. I'll protect you.
An unknown horror seized her. She pulled at the child's hand in a panic.
Lucy, stop it right now.
Mommy, please, just come with me. Daddy is waiting.
Without knowing why, the woman let her child lead her through the lanes of tombs until they came to a cluster of 3 gravestones. As she came closer, she made out a name. Her name. Her daughter's name. Her husband's name.
We're not dead.
She cried out.
Mommy, the car turned over and caught fire. That was 3 years ago. Don't you remember?
The woman shook her head.
No, we didn't die. We lived.
Grace, stop it. The woman turned and saw her husband standing there, his arm around their daughter. But now, their clothes were burnt and tattered. It's time to come home.